Yo, what is going on, guys? Aspect streaming back once again. I'm feeling better from the sickness, so it's time to return to streaming. Just make sure everything looks okay. Yeah, we're doing good. So we're almost done with MV. I'm gonna make a community post and then schedule a stream just so that we remember it. But on Saturday at what time is it? Noon Eastern time. It is HV time on the server. So there are some things I want to try to finish up before then. We're not going to build a new floor up, I don't think, because we haven't used all the space down here in the first place for MV. So we're going to use some of this room for HV as well. Some ideas that I had. I don't know what Hekiba is doing right now, but he is on. I want to make like a balcony sort of thing right here so you can kind of look over this. I want to make hallways that connect these rooms to these rooms and make this go out farther. Ceiling higher, most likely, because we're going to need very tall distillation towers. I also want to make a lot of stainless steel. So, I mean, it's smart to prepare it. I don't want to over-prepare, because then there's not going to be, like, that much to do. Well, there's going to be plenty to do, but... Like, I don't want to over-prepare, basically. I want to be able to do stuff in the moment as well. So the biggest problem with stainless steel is manganese dust for us right now. And I've thought about a couple ways to do it. I mean, like, let me see how the manganese B is. If it's difficult or not. I don't remember if I looked at this. So I do need titanium B to do that, which I am going to get. But we can't do this right now because we can't get a titanium block. How much stainless do I have in the first place right now? Eight? That's silver. That's silver. 23. Okay, yeah, it's worse than I thought it was. So there is a route to get manganese nuggets. It needs nebrosum, though, which is challenging to acquire, but there is a way to do it. Small tangerines, hello. I'm back to streaming. That's what's up. Blightlight, hello. How you doing? JackCat121, Aspect is gaming. That is true. I still have like a small residual cough from having the flu. So I might mute every now and then, but for now we're back. And hopefully I'll be 100% ready by Friday. Just like grind out for like a super long stream. I just didn't read your comment, Jack. I was in my intro zone. But yeah, the only way to really get nebrosum is through ethereal essence. I mean, you can get it through platinum, but that's not really going to happen. The best source of glass, I think it's the glass bottle still. Yeah, I had the witch farm off because I was using the witches in my blood magic, but I shouldn't need them for a little bit. Oh, where'd the spike go? Yeah, if he puts the spike back, we can bring the witches back. I found some rare foods too. These are like some weird nether berries, I guess, that I found. So we collected them. I'm new to Senior Lives. Anything about magic in GTNH? You're still new. Oh, you don't know anything about magic? There is a lot to it, and it's pretty fun. Really, it all hinges off of Thaumcraft, so like, you kind of just gotta watch videos about Thaumcraft to figure it out, or you just play the game for 10 years straight, like I have. But yeah, there are esoteric methods to acquire Nebursum, and I think I might have to do some of it. Thankfully, it's made a little bit easier because other people have already done it. Having server issues. Flurban's having a hard time. No, it's good for me. Sorry, I'm very distracted right now. There's people talking at me on the server. In the video, it all appears to be cohesive and like I know what I'm doing though. That's what matters. So I'm pretty sure I have some Nebursum essence already, actually. Oh, am I recording? I think I forgot to record. I did. I'm so rusty. I forgot to start the recording. All right, I gotta do all that over again. I'm sorry, guys. Yo, what is going on, guys? Aspect Game Event once again in GTNH. I'm back to streaming. My cold is finally gone. I have a little bit of a cough left, but whatever. We'll make it through. I think I sound better, so that's the part that's kind of important, I guess. But the main goals for today, we're almost done with MV. HV's in a couple days from here. I really want to start prepping some materials up for it. I'm procrastinating, and I'm also, like, very tired from work, so we're going to see how this goes. One thing we really need to do is make a lot of stainless steel. Hekiba wants to build a lot of distillation towers. And if you know anything about distillation towers, they're big boys. Especially the ones that we have to make. We're going to be making like 10 tall distillation towers and a lot of them at that as well, which is kind of crazy. Yeah, we want to do like full oil byproduct processing. And I also need it anyways for bee breeding. We call it phthalic acid. So a route to get this is with 1,2-dimethylbenzene. 1,2-dimethylbenzene can come from a reaction between benzene and methane. This is the way that people don't really go about it. Most people go about it through distilling charcoal byproducts or wood tar. But, I mean, this gives some good stuff. But we're going to get all this anyways from what we're doing anyways with the oil byproducts. So, because we're going to have so much benzene and methane, we're just going to react them together. So I'm going to let Hekiba do his thing. That's the route we're going to go through to get, what do you call it? 1,2-dimethylbenzene. But you get a ton of methane. You can electrolyze, or I guess you can even distill down the byproducts. I don't remember all the recipes are. But like in excess, some of them that you don't need like infinity of. Flurban is having some problems right now. But you can distill down a lot of byproducts you get in excess of to create a lot of methane, a lot of carbon, things like that. A lot of hydrogen. 425. That's pretty funny. He wants it today. If you tie it into the EBFs, but yeah, just of it today's plan, we're gonna be working on a Nebursum planar vortex. I don't know how I'm gonna farm the wisps. Okay, I'm already getting ahead of myself. People are not even gonna know what I'm talking about. You're just gonna have to witness what we're gonna do. And where did my Nebursum go? I know I had some. Because yeah, the gooses, the waterfowls already have this done. But I would like my own, just for the convenience of having it. I know that I had Nebursum somewhere. Let's see. It's like a yellowish color. Are these in alphabetical? No, they're not. Yeah, I missed it. It's over here. Yeah, that should be good enough. Yeah, typically you get this from platinum. There are ways for us to get platinum dust pretty soon, but I want this to be done like today. I don't think it's gonna happen. Yeah, this was the route I was thinking about to get platinum dust. You can electrolyze Enderium, and I can make Enderium bees. That's gonna take a while to get to, but it seems like a kind of funny way to get platinum. Like a cheaty way, I guess. But it's easier than doing a whole plat line, so maybe that's like an effective way to do it in a lazy way. I have to research how to actually do the plat line with like the enhanced combs, like how it changes the ratios and stuff. I don't know. I'm probably gonna do a level maintain plat line anyways, which I don't think I can do in HV, but we'll have to see what we can do. Yeah, get this started. I gotta do a lot of crafting basically. We're gonna need some ethereal shards. Actually, these are not even hard to make. And just any shard and then all this random stuff, which I should realistically have. Let's take a look at what we got. I have stuff kind of just laying all over the place. Flurban cheating once again. Alright, I haven't used this in a while. I'm like not used to my storage anymore. I don't think I have anywhere to put Nebra, so I'm just gonna throw it there. I have some Alienus. I think I was putting these all together or close by. I have no idea why it's happening to him. I have 2 Exanimus storages. I don't know if I have Fabrico storage yet. I can't wait till I get a Planar Logistics, by the way. This room's cool, but it's just going to stay in this state once I get AE2, or rather the Thaumic AE2. Yeah, I think Fabrico will make sense to put over here anyways. Alright, so I want Aurum, Vacuos, Potentia. Potentia we should have a good amount of, I just don't know where it is. We don't have a good amount of it. We have very little of it, actually. We have enough, though. I want to make 2 of these. Just one so that I can use it immediately, then another one for later. The Moldy Jelly Bean, hello. You're a little late to stream. What's the goal for today? We are preparing for HV. I want to make a lot of stainless steel, and to do that, I need a lot of manganese. Manganese is a little bit hard to get. It's a byproduct from like a very few ores. So what I'd like to do is nugget dupe it, but that requires Nebersum, which is kind of difficult to get sometimes. But we can get this with a planar vortex, which is some complicated esoteric knowledge from Thaumic Horizons, but it's really cool, so we're going to do it. And first, we're going to make an ethereal shard to kind of get us there. I should have Vacuos as well available. Actually, I don't. We're like out of it. That's on glass bottles, so we can get a stack of those. And the last thing is Aurum, which we already have a bit of. We have enough of that. Yeah, I should have more Nitor. Maybe I have to do 1. Whatever, I just need 1 right now anyways. I'm missing a block there. What happened? I gotta remove this anyways. Pretty soon we're gonna be automating Atomic Confusion. It's gonna be really cool. Do I think Nugget Duty won't get nerfed to the ground soon because of Project Singularity making it popular? I don't know if it will because the barrier to entry is still pretty high that a lot of people aren't gonna do it. I feel like a lot of people are just Thaumcraft haters, so I don't know if it'll get too like meta from us. The way we play the game is pretty different as well than other people in general, so there have been some nerfs already. I know like one nerf was they already nerfed the crushed lazurite and like crushed lapis and stuff. So look at all that this has. It has like Volatus, Lux, a ton of stuff on it. And I think it just has like Perphoto now or something, or like Metallum, and like nothing else in the latest version. So yeah, this got a little bit gutted, but there's still ways to get the aspects that you need out of those. Like the Volatus, I'm still getting from bees, so it's not a big problem. I think it's more of a question of why did that happen to have so much on it. SFM automation, yes, that's what we'll be doing. So because I don't have another powered node, we need an Essentia Dynamo, I believe. I can verify. I forget what it's called. I was doing it in this world though, so let me go check it. We could actually do applied energistics automation with Bombcraft. I think it might be more sustainable than SFM. I don't know what the SFM setups are too in depth. I didn't mind the Thaumcraft one. I feel like I remember the annoying part just being programming recipes into it, which I doubt is not easier with the SFM. Oh look, yeah, I was testing the planar vortex. So yeah, this is a planar vortex. You surround a node with these things, the vortex attenuators. What are they also called? Node transducers. You surround a energized node transducers, power them, and then put vortex attenuators around the corners like this. Then you make a planar vortex. And then what is it? You throw void seeds in here, I think. That might be void metal. I don't remember what it is. I threw it out. I didn't. But yeah, when you throw a void metal in, you click on it, you get void putty. I'm gonna need this for another side project, but this repairs items fully when you craft it together with something. What's the best way to start doing magic in GT&H? Yeah, I mean it's why the forest is the first place that you go, like Daniel said there. The best way to start doing magic is to start reading the wiki, unfortunately. I mean, Thaumcraft is the place to start because that's where all the good stuff is. It's like the easiest, best stuff. The other mods, like you need to have some more weird knowledge, and then you need to work a lot harder for a lot less, in my opinion. Yeah, it is essentially a dynamo. So you feed this guy with Precantatio, and then it acts as like a small energized node. I need some V relay. I need a V relay, and then we can do it. But yeah, the reason I'm doing this is when you throw in Salus Mundus, it spawns wisps, and they will drop ethereal essence of whatever node the planar vortex is. So this one is Examinus and Alienus. But I'm going to make a Nebursum one, and I'll be able to get free Nebursum. The only thing I don't know how to do is how to farm them. But I assume if I just make a chamber, I don't know how I'm going to do it. If I kind of like block this and accept the laser beams, I wonder how hard it is to make the wisps go where I want them to go. And if it is very difficult, I'm going to have a hard time, but I want to see. This is useful to have even if I'm not using it for the Salus Mundus effect. The other thing is if you throw in a, ooh, what do you call it? Primordial Pearl. becomes a portal. So I want to do something cool with this. There's like a miniature dimension inside of here. So I have plans to build like a big library at spawn, and this is gonna be one of the main features of it. Is like a portal, is like portals that go into sub dimensions that have bigger libraries inside of those sub dimensions. That's actually what this is over here. This is like I'm working like a blueprint of what it's gonna look like. I might be changing it a bit more from here, but I want to have like a big dome and then like kind of detail it in a way that's interesting with like different blocks. And then you'll go down like these hallways and stuff. And like my shops and stuff will be here. I was thinking of doing like a big like diorite and honey tree, and then make it like kind of bee themed as well. It's like it's as if like bees took over a library. So that's kind of the plan. But that's a long ways out. First off, you gotta make this ethereal shard with Nebrisum on it. Oh, I crashed the game. All right, give me a minute. That portal's sick. You like that idea? I think it'll be really cool. I gotta restart my game. Unfortunately. Goose had one of those set up at their base. I should go look at it to see what actually they did. That's where I got my Nebrisum to start with. Can you destroy the portal if you mess up somehow? I was messing around with it a little bit. I don't. If you break the vortex attenuators, it becomes kind of like a hungry node. That's the only thing I know that messes with it so far. What I was actually doing in creative mode, I was forcing a portal inside of a portal. So I was like forcefully opening up a vortex inside of a planar vortex, and it was like glitching out really badly. And when I did it, I got trapped, so I had to load it back up. So don't do that. And Suo, hello, welcome back. Yeah, Duck does have good videos for starting Thaumcraft. I missed that message. I'm planning on making some, but it's a long ways out because I'm focused on the Let's Play stuff first and foremost right now. The tutorials are going to keep coming whenever I feel like it, but with how fast we move forward in this and how much there is to do, it's hard to find time. I low-key want to play Divine Journey 2 again as well, not going to lie. I privated my videos of it recently. It was like my first Let's Play I ever did, and well, my first Let's Play on this channel. But I want to make it better, and like I feel like it's a really great mod pack, but that hasn't been covered like super properly. I mean, I guess Threefold covered it, but it wasn't. I don't think it was really as modern style, anyways. I even feel like my style is like distinct from like the old, like the modern Threefold from the latest GTNH series, because like I'm gonna transition back to the game. We're good now. I feel like there's a lot of distinctions of it, anyways, where I'm condensing way more gameplay than even he was back then. And I don't do the like the building montages and stuff. That was another cool thing he used to do. Alright, how hard is this to do? Oh, Hecuba might have broke the looting spike that we had. Let me go look. We may be able to ask 9 for another one because they have the Botania Enchanter set up. Damn. Making glass the hard way. We do have sand automation, so. Flint dust? I've never automated. I don't know. Yeah, we can handle that power hit, I'm pretty sure. Until I start running all the EBFs. Alright, we're gonna run back to Thaumcraft. Actually, I'm gonna need the witches back anyways, because I need this stuff. Yeah, I don't know why the arc furnace takes 3 amps either, to be honest. It's kind of... It is weird. I just need a block. Alright, buddy. Right, the spike's not looting, but it has like a lot of... still have a lot of sharpness. That's fine. Classic, there's a witch stuck in here for no reason. Fall down. Oh, the water is not where I want it to be. Look at that. This whole time the water's been messed up. Is that not crazy? Now it works how it should. Yeah, I don't need the blood right now because I'm not actively breeding bees. Amps question mark from Jack Hat. if you're new to Greg Tech, I don't remember if you're the one that said you were. The spike just disappear. So I had a system where it was avoiding overflow on items because that was before we had the actual overflow barrels, and the spike got drawn in automatically by the item sorting system, and they got voided because it wasn't going to the barrels. So it's kind of a victim of an old system. But yeah, Jack, if you're new to Greg Tech, every voltage tier, you have the voltage itself. So in this case, MV is 128 volts. Amperage is sort of like the common, I guess, like, what do you call it? Analog to it is pressure. So like when you have water at a certain flow rate, you can raise the pressure of it. Amperage is pressure of electricity. So 3 amps of electricity kind of equates to like 400 some volts, or whatever 128 times 3 is, you know. We're chemical engineer guesstimating. But yeah, 1 amp of voltage is 128, 4 is 512. That's kind of just I can't, I don't even know how to explain it better than that. Yeah, cables are able to carry a certain amount of amperage with them, and then you can distribute that amperage to different machines that consume it. And when you don't have enough amperage, there's not enough pressure, you're going to be drawing the line kind of like you're gonna be drawing the line like super thin, and it's not gonna be able to provide. Is an amperage more like the volume? I guess kind of, yeah. It's like the flow rate. You have to expand the wire, transfer more amps. I guess it's kind of true. Amperage is the amount of charge carriers flowing in the cable per second. That's the electrical engineer answer. I might have had it backwards, Hakuba. And now we're going to craft up some alchemical constructs, which is something that I need anyways a lot of the time. Let me see what I have in here already. Sometimes I like prepare stuff. These are Essentia tubes. We can make more of those. I need gold nuggets. I cannot just craft them. Alright, that should be enough nuggets for now. Yeah, we need a lot of V. The stream better be tough. It is gonna be crafting, unfortunately. I don't know what that means to you. But that is what it is. Okay. These recipes are extremely annoying. I'm not gonna lie. Sometimes lets you shift click. That time I won, so I got the shift click them. How many of these do I want? Let me see. What do these all need? I already have a node stabilizer and a node transducer. So I need 6 of these. Okay. Nothing too bad. The olivine lens gonna be time consuming to make, I think. I need 4 of these. Okay, actually I need 4 node transducers as well. We're gonna need 10 of these. That's pretty annoying, actually. How prepared am I for Well of Suffering and Blood Magic? I'm not prepared yet for Well of Suffering. You have to do a manual one at first, so I just need a lot of ritual stones. I guess actually it only needs reinforced slates. I actually have a lot of these. I could grind this out and make like however many of these I need. I think it's like 26. I could do that before Friday or before Saturday. Let's see what tells me I'm gonna need. 36. I was wrong. But no, still you can still I can still make that. That's not that terrible. 10 planar conduits is gonna be annoying. That's fine though. We have the stuff that we need. It's just that that's a lot of recharging my wand. So very exciting stream upcoming, guys. Hope you enjoy it. So we're just gonna do one alchemical construct for now. In that case, otherwise we're gonna be here forever. So what else do I need for this? I need blockothamium. My favorite. I should have like a little compressor somewhere because this one's a bit slow. In HV, we'll redo our machine lines like properly, I think, because in MV it was kind of very temporary because we knew MV was gonna be shorter. HV is probably gonna be a lot longer. Even honestly, we're probably gonna do auto crafting and try to think of a way to set that up so it's like modular and able to be upgraded because that's all unlocked. We don't have like proper fluid auto crafting. I think you can do it in scuffed ways though if you really want it, but I don't really want to. I don't need it that bad. All right, now my V filters. I need silverwood. I need springs and 2 plates. That's glowstone. All right, I don't remember what this is. We're just gonna get rid of it. Probably something I need, knowing me whenever I get rid of stuff. You haven't seen Chief Logan around. Is he taking a break from the server? Yeah, he's focusing on the Terraria updates right now. I don't know if and when he'll be back, but maybe for like special events in the future, because I know he seemed pretty intent on just focusing on Terraria, which is valid. Do what you want. Okay, we actually squeezed out everything we needed from the wand to get the alchemical construct. Okay, what did I need that for? I don't remember why I made this. Why did I make this? I don't remember. Oh my god. Oh yeah, the dynamo. Okay. So often when it shows these recipes, they actually want great wood. We can get a great wood plank just in case. Like sometimes they'll show every wood type, but it's not. It's actually a lie. Oh, you're killing me. I need another alchemical construct. So yeah, we shall need. I love crafting. I love crafting. I gotta set up stuff to mass produce. I gotta get this as well. I want to make eye apiaries, but I need to learn more about them. I know they're really good, and even though one eye apiary is an industrial apiary, but I must learn more about them is the problem. I have some research to do. Hopefully my work is slow the next couple days. All right, that's good enough for now. I could upgrade my wand as well. Realistically, it's not a bad idea given how many crafts I've been doing. Wall Beach, hello. Eye apiary is epic. I have to read about it more. I just know it's BIS, but I don't know exactly the reasonings why. And also to me, like, I don't know why you would even make a alveary, but I guess maybe if you want production before HV, I don't really know. Even though you need HV motors to make the stimulator, so I don't get it. Actually, I know a little bit. You might want to make an alveary for breeding if you don't want to do blood magic. That's probably one reason you would do it. You can get very high mutation chances with them. That I do know. But I skipped that because I did blood magic for fun. And because I want meteors. Okay. How about, what else do I need? I needed more V filters. Low pressure boiler tank. I think we have these. I just don't know where. They're probably upstairs. IIPs are kind of like other GT machines. Inputs used but not consumed. The outputs results when complete. So that's why you want the shortest lifespan, I assume, because then it makes the recipe go faster. Aviaries are good for breeding bees with tolerances that don't have a biome. I haven't seen that yet. I could see that being the case, though. Yeah, looks like Ensuo agrees. My bee knowledge people. Alright, I just need an MV piston, and then we can make this thing. I think we might have one. Yep. Of course, we're out of thaumium screws, though. We need a lot of these and have a lot of thaumium. Let's just make a whole bunch of them. It's a bit of a slow recipe, too, so we'll make like one batch, then we'll come back later on and grab a whole lot of them. Okay. Recycling. Oh, it's a reward for an arc furnace. I didn't put my discount clothing on because I'm a genius. Piston, 2 thaumium wood. What version is this? It's 2.8.1. So we're a couple updates behind. I think that was everything. 2 thaumium, centrifuge, piston. Yeah. I have no aqua. I think these are pure source. If not, they have vacuos, which I want anyways right now. Oh, these don't stack. That's super annoying. I forgot that. throw 8 in there and I'll do something else. Man, I could just throw shards in. Celery has water. Yeah, let's throw some water shards in. I'm gonna be automating these pretty soon anyways. Yeah, what do we got going on here? Kind of some random stuff, not gonna lie. I don't remember what I was even using that for. Luck room's nice to have. Do I want to be voiding that right now? No, that's fine, it's fine. I don't think this one has a place yet, so we're just gonna throw it there. Infernus, my favorite Deadlock character. All right. So Orm, we already have sitting out here, I believe. Yep, so Orm's done. Machina? I don't know if I have that or not in here. That's on redstone though, so it's pretty easy to get some. We can run a little bit. Look how a chemical boiler, it has infinite water if you boil water in it. I haven't built that. I don't really need that much water. I just need a little bit to get me going right here. Let's see, we have enough permutation. Potentia, I think I had out there as well. Yeah, we have enough of that. And then aqua. We're smelting that right now. I thought I had jars on me. Yeah, I didn't have enough of these jars. They're gonna get clogged up. But it's alright. We can slowly add one jar at a time to fix that while I go do this other thing. I don't need nearly as much vitreous as we're going to be making, so we'll get rid of some of it. I don't want all this to just be water. I want these to be... Yeah, this one will be good. Thing's being annoying. Alright, it's behaving better now. Amako, you had a grid of 3x boundaries of alveoli at every biome and humidity temperature combination. That's kind of what I have going on right now, my little apiary area. I think there's some combinations that are like very strange though you can't get from that. We'll just have to see when we get there. I think these ones aren't growing because there's not enough light. We'll just throw an extra torch right there. I think I've seen that before where the mushrooms don't grow when there's not enough light or something, or they weren't growing in my last single player world when I turned off the day-night cycle in my personal dimension. That was a pretty strange interaction. Okay, what's the advanced node jarring require? I forget. $125. Does that apply V discounts? Does anybody know that? I'm gonna have to upgrade my wand actually. Actually, I don't know if it really matters if I mess up the node, if I turn it into a planar vortex anyways. Like, I don't think if it's a fading node, it matters, or I guess for that usage. 67% average V cost. That's crazy. All right. I guess we're just gonna do this right here. Need a V relay. I don't know if I have any made. I don't remember making them. Let's see. Nope, we don't have any made. Oh, my favorite extremely annoying recipes. Okay. I don't know, I'm acting like I have the V relay done. I need more diamond lenses. I was gonna say, I felt like I made extra because I knew this was gonna happen. I did. I need more thaumium rings. I forgot. Okay, I made quite a few thaumium bolts. I can't wait for HV. One main reason, we get travel anchors and staff of the traveling. We technically have travel anchors already, but they're not that great without the staff, so I didn't make them. Okay, now we're ready. Forget, did the jars go above? No, they go below. So give me all these back. Okay. Do I remember this? Yes, I do. So that goes like that. Actually, that's consuming already, so I'm going to break that. Don't be doing that to me. I gotta remember no jarring. Node in a jar. So it's regular glass. Okay. Let's see if Hakiba took it all yet. He wants to build the giant glass roof so that we can be protected from the rain in all circumstances, which I agree with. I very much agree with. But where is it? There it is. I need more than that. We can make a little bit with glass dust. Then I forget what I do with these. Do these go on the alloy smelter? I think they do. Okay, I already have glass here. And then was I happy with any slabs? I don't remember. Yeah, it looks like it. I mean, just have so much great wood, I'm gonna probably use it anyways. We have oak right there we can throw in. Maybe it'll be okay with redwood. I don't know. We'll have to see. So you take your ethereal shard, place it on your glass. I just like to place it here so that I can pick it up pretty easily later. And you click on your essence. Okay. Now it needs to time the charge up. So you can see it's working. This is throwing like little bubbles at that. And then this is drawing a line to the V relay. So we're energizing the shard now. And it takes a little bit of time, so we can work on other crafts while this is going. And we'll just keep an eye and replace these jars every once in a while. They get drained pretty fast, actually, but we'll see how far we can get with what we can do. Alright, 10 Primal Charms is a massive pain in the ass. Not gonna put it any lighter than the truth. Do I have crystal clusters of the other ones? No. That's okay. I need water. And my voice is still struggling a little bit from the sickness. I don't know, just give me all of them. How is that making more earth clusters? I don't need more earth. This is already making me go insane. These crafts are like so manual and tedious. We need air, we need order, and we need darkness. I swear, the time wood makes you pick these up faster, by the way. I'm like very sure about that. Can you hover growth these? You can actually. Huh. A little macro action time. See, that time I got like no V from all that. I don't know why. Sometimes I feel like you get fully recharged, but other times I feel like you get nothing. Alright, we gotta wait for the witches now. Now this spike has educational on it. I don't know if that increases the amount of orbs that I get. Any guide to help wand progression? You're a beginner. It's hard to know how to progress the wand. It is. It's very confusing. So there's a spreadsheet out there. I'm going to link it. There is a spreadsheet. Okay. This is threefold and nine's spreadsheet. Or not nine, threefold and Shadow of Nine spreadsheet. Or Shadow of X. And there's a lot of tabs on there. Go to the Thaumcraft Wands tab. It's like towards the back end of it. Some of them are more useful than others, like other tabs in that spreadsheet. But the Thaumcraft Wand progression one is pretty good. Just try to take like a basic standard route to it. Like generally, I believe it's like a iron capped wooden scepter. Then you can go for the gold capped. I think you have to make an iron capped greatwood wand. Then you make a a gold capped greatwood wand, and then you can make this greatwood scepter. There's ways to do it by trading with villagers to skip ahead a little bit. There's a lot of weird things you can do. Yeah, 9 mentioned. I'm used to saying 9 when I see the letter X. Yeah, the wand progression is definitely an annoying part of Thaumcraft in this. It's not even that interesting in my opinion. It's a way to add like tedium to it that I don't really agree with. That I don't think it's fun. They just make it hard for no reason. Spreadsheet gaming. Now we must wait again. TNT, hello. The 9s are multiplying. We have 18 now. Gameplay. Let's see, when do we get Thaumic Energistics? Let's be productive. Okay, this is HV doable. HV doable. Oh, you know, actually, the most important part is the Arcane Assembler. EV locked. If you can't make the arcane assembler, there's no point. This thing is so OP. I should prepare to do this like day one of EV though, because this thing is so OP. It makes like essentially all Thaumcraft crafting free. Free as hell. I'm gonna need 10 of these mixed clusters as well. Can I get VTubers in the second monitor for the accurate aspect experience? I'm not actually watching it. I'm watching you guys right now. You're my second monitor. Oh, you're killing me. We gotta go sit under the witches again. Oh, I hope he didn't make LV. Oh, if he made LV arc furnaces, you need MV for glass. I hope he doesn't. Maybe I don't know what he's doing. I can't assume by just the quest. The Arcane Assembler NEI, also one of those that lie to you. What do you mean by that? Oh, is this wand? Oh yeah, that's crazy. I forgot about this. It tells you can use an iron cap wand. Yeah, that's crazy. It needs to be this best one. This is actually not hard to make. 150 capacity for Vibrant Alloy. I could do that right now, basically, if I have the discount. I should have looked into a better wand for MV, but it just felt like unnecessary. My wand is already pretty decent. I say that as I'm struggling. But if you can get a better discount, it's always worth. It saves you time. Because time is the most valuable resource. Okay, let's put all this junk away. Oh, these need like rose gold, don't they? Yeah. I have a lot of rose gold, thankfully. I think it's in the EBF output chest still. It needs to be charged, which is also confusing. I didn't realize that either. I forgot that part of it. That is a misleading recipe for sure. These are 50 each. I might be able to get 2 of them per. No, I don't think I will. I'll like barely will. What we could do is start making Ender Eye plates, though. That takes a while. Do I even have 40 Eyes of Ender? I have 31. What does PE mean? Polyethylene? Oh. Did I give him an empty one? Yeah, I think I did. Getting burned in the pipe casually. I'm talking Hecuba and Silksong music came in my playlist. I gotta get more Eyes of Ender. The way to do this is to go to the waterfowl's place. And we need to do some farming. I'm so grateful there's people that are willing to do ice 2 crops for me in this server. They're so boring. Like, at least with bees, you can do a lot of stuff to make it easier on you, but, like, man, the crops are just, like, they just beat the hell out of you. They do not make it easy at all. Oh, it's glitching out my shaders. Don't look at that. They have a lot of Swede. Yo, why are there weeds growing? Um, that's not good. All right, that was a really lucky one. I just got a 3 in a row. That should be enough. Do I have to do something here to help this? I think they're being blocked. I think their growth is being blocked from going any farther. I don't know why they have weeds. That's not good. Pretty soon we'll have the intended way to make Eyes of Ender, which is the HV chem reactor, but for now the crops are the way to get them. All right, this will be done in like 10 minutes. Oh, I thought I had them already. I'm like, oh, that's nice. They're ender pearl plates. I got baited. All right, that's going. Void plates are done. Rose gold should be done. So I feel like what people don't realize when they watch the video is just how much genuinely goes on behind the scenes. Okay, so this doesn't seem to be working right. This should have grown by now. Is this not connecting properly? It should be growing. Let me go grab some more ethereal essence. Maybe that's the problem. I don't know where they're storing it. Is the only problem. All right, I'll bring you some Salasmonis in case I need to make it. I could also look at their setup and see how they're killing the wisps. Zero. Okay. Okay, there's an arcane levitator. Oh, I see what's happening here. So they're keeping the wisps trapped in there with thaumic relocators. So they like physically can't escape through the holes. Because if you block these sides, if you block these beams, it's gonna become a hungry node. Or like have hungry node behavior. This side doesn't have them though. Where do I drop in the Mundus? Over here, maybe? I guess just anywhere. Okay. Kind of amusing to me. So they get forced upwards like instantly. That's really funny, actually. Oh, I see what's happening. So they're being pushed from like every side into the spike. So that's why you don't have them on this side. They get pushed into the corner. I see what's going on. So if you do a lot at once, they all just get up there into the spike. Okay, that's very simple. All right, I like that. And they just like straight up don't have enough time to fly anywhere else. They just get killed so quickly. Yeah, we can do that. It would be nice to improve the walkways in the Nether as well. All right, maybe that'll help it. It looks like it's working. It's just not growing yet, though. You don't really need a lot though. I use a couple stacks in my test world and it was fine. Unless Nebersum's one that you actually need like a lot of. I don't know. I think by now about 100 has gone into it. So we'll see what happens with this batch of Percantatio. What just happened? My wand duplicated. I'm lagging. I did use a lot of Precontatio in the test world, I remember. Maybe I'm not giving it enough or something. Remember, I had like 10 jars lined up, and I would use that multiple times to grow it. But even so, I got up to like 64 of Exanimus and Mortis, I think it was. I forgot. Alienus. Okay, we can get 2 out of 1 craft if we can get enough V. I can get a lot of essence as well from I think Soy Cake has a automated essence collector with infused seeds. I want to make that eventually, but just to see if this would work, I can go grab it. And they're like 2 stacks. Because I think I just need it to be 1 Neversum. That's good enough to make the vortex that I want. $52 people watching me charge my wand over and over again is crazy. Any crazy plans for HV? Yeah, I have a bunch of good plans. I have a spreadsheet. Let me go look, see if there's anything I can talk about yet. I don't want to like spoil too much because we're gonna be getting right to it, but I want to build like a big library to sell bees at. It's gonna be called the Library Bee. I have a way to get titanium really quickly with skipping the moon as well at the start of HV. What else is there to do? EV's where I'm gonna do some really crazy stuff. Well, suffering, upgrade my blood altar. We're gonna do a lot of oil byproduct stuff. There'll be a lot to do in HV. I'm gonna do some Steve's Factory Manager stuff as well. Possibly the Thaumcraft altar, or Infusion altar. Two more. Almost done. Never mind, we're not almost done. All these are going to be an entire charge as well. That is really fun. Hi, Maz. I'm doing a bit better. I'm recovering from the illness. $47 in the stream, and I'm doing literally nothing. It's hype. Okay. Primal Charms are done. Let's see, are you behaving yet? No, it's still at 0. Alright, let's go get some more of the Nebrosum Essence. I'm gonna see if Soy has a lot of it or not. Maybe this one's different. It does take just a lot more to get the compound aspect out of it. I don't really know. And then we'll add more jars as well. Yeah. They don't have a lot of it, but I will pay it back once I have this set up. All right, let's see if this helps it. I think I did need more. I have that, see that one star floating around it now? I think that means that it's ready to charge. All right, let's add more. Sorry that I keep like coughing and stuff. I'm trying my best. I still have a little bit of the throat scratchiness left. I'll let that go. I think it's ready to start charging though. Oh, I need my ender eye plates. Let's go get them. Okay, these are annoying to make. I'm not making more than like one or two of these until EV, that's for sure. I want to have a lot of them at the library because I think they're really cool, but maybe it's not going to happen for a while. We're only going to get one each time anyway, so there's no point in waiting for the whole wand. No, it's still not going yet. That's crazy. I don't know if it needs more. It has a circle flown around it, though. Can I get some Ignis? Let's see, I don't remember if I can craft one with this little. Just barely. I think I need a little bit more than that. This is gameplay. Certainly deserving of 50 viewers. The payoff's gonna be awesome, guys, I promise. How do I make it output one stack? It's one item at a time. I might need a conveyor. Actually, item conduits might do it better. It's my favorite thing in Thaumcraft. Not this. I think like Boots of the Traveler are just so OP. They're my favorite. And Cloak of the Raven. That's what got me into it, is the movement speed stuff. Atomic Energistics is what got me to stay then, because it's really fun. Planar vortex is really cool too. I only recently learned about it though, so it's not really like my favorite thing. Only 3 more to go, guys. What made me sick? Probably my work. There is just something going around. I haven't been going anywhere because it's too cold out. So, not many places that could get me sick. This is making me want to go to bed, dude. The pacing. Okay, that's everything. This is still at 0. It's bothering me. Yeah, I might just need more charge. I don't really know. I'm coping. Yeah, 9 and I have made a little trade. I am providing him bees. He'll be providing me with diorite. Yeah, I think we'll put it in this corner here. It makes sense to go by the other building blocks. This is gonna be like a little building block zone. Yeah, he wanted crowley bees and salt bees, so I gave him the stuff he needs for that. Now I need a lot of exquisite amber. Which I thought that I had. Okay, we have a bunch of raw amber ore. I'm just gonna smelt it real quick, I guess. The strat to get the exquisite amber is use a bunch of TNT. I have tons of ITNT now. The explosive bee is really good. Maybe it's a good idea to drink a warm drink. Yeah, it definitely is. I think it's a good idea to stop the stream pretty soon too, because it's also not helping me by talking a lot. Keep going a little bit longer, though. Does I need flawless? No, I need exquisite. Okay. I need a little bit of flawless. Okay. Yeah, the implosion compressor is a great asset to have with infinite ITNT as well. Let us go upwards. Okay, these are for 9. You have a dolly? Whack. What are the bookshelves for? The bees. Flowers are books. It's the gimmick. Is he borrowing some deep slate? My goat. Yeah, I don't know anything about Britannia, so I'm hiring 9 as part of a trade to make me a little Britannia setup with the gift of some bees. So that should work out pretty good. Yeah, Dierate's one of my favorite blocks, and the only way to really get it is through a painful crafting recipe, or you can get it from mana infusion. So you can provide a basalt, which you can get from a block breaker. I could do that. And then I just need him to set this up because I don't really know how to do it. And also, I guess, make this thing. Probably not a big ask, but I just don't want to do Britannia. I thought I was voiding Arbor. What happened? There we go. Now we're voiding Arbor again. Magic guy not wanting to do magic. Britannia is not magic, it's tech. I don't want to do tech. Okay, that should be that. Let's put some stuff away. Something's worrying me. All right, so for 6 of these, I need olivine lens as well. How am I making this? I don't even know if I have this. No, I don't. Let's go get some. So I know that olivine's in the Twilight Forest. I know I've seen the vein, just never got one. Kind of something that you don't ever need. You have an exam at 11:30. Good luck, Maz. I'll see you. I should be good soon. Magnesite. Okay, that should be enough to get me started. What is bentonite? A bunch of garbage. I guess you get magnesium from it. It's like maybe sometime it's useful. It seems a lot more efficient to make these into blocks, cut them, and then turn those all into lenses. Okay, short recipe there, thankfully. Yikes. Oh, I hate making these things right now. Auto crafting exists? Not for this stuff, really. Oh, I guess for these, maybe. No, these are forming presses recipes. Not in MV, it doesn't. One more. Block of lavender. Oh, thank God we have this. Thank God we have lavender. How much do I have? I know I made a little bit of it. Not a lot. We need some nether quartz. Do I have a vein? Okay, but what? Why level? Okay, they're right here. I see them. That was a smaller. Okay, good. That's not bad for like 2 seconds of mining. I think it's lower than this. Okay. At least the lavender quartz is pretty easy to make. Since we already have a lot of lavender. If you don't have lavender, good luck, man. That takes forever to find unless you have a biome compass. Okay. I should have plates here. Where are my plates? You already checking your first plate that you farmed lavender flowering bees. It's not a bad idea, actually. The lavender fields biome is annoying to find if you don't have the compass to do it. And then also if it's just not in within 10,000 blocks of you, it's also like good luck, bro. Yikes, we're out of 1x cables because I just used them all by accident. You recently spent 2 hours to collect 50 Azure Bloat for Guyona. That just sounds so unfun to me. It's not what I want to be doing, picking flowers. If you automate all that, it's probably not as bad though. Some kind of automatic flower farm would be interesting. That's the only way to be down to do that. Oh my goodness gracious. The glass factory is crazy. Yo, aluminum item pipes are crazy. 4 stacks seconds a lot. Electrum or cobalt. Let's see. That's fluxed electrum. I mean, it's okay. Aluminum is not that bad to get anyways right now, but electrum is technically cheaper. You just mine veins and smelt it. Aluminum requires EBF. It's no problem though. This is crazy. The glass factory. Okay, is that everything I needed? I think so. Everything came together at the end there. I want to put these ores away. You got nothing out of it that time. Okay, the node stabilizers are done. I think actually I need one more. I have one more. So I need a lot of redstone blocks. Redstone blocks actually have a nice texture with chisel. It goes good with the blood magic stuff. Okay. We just need comparators, which, yeah, that's something that we have to craft. That is annoying. Okay, so conductive plates. That needs molten redstone. The circuit plates are red alloy foil. Man, this is so annoying. But we gotta do it. Okay, love to see that. Okay. Stone plates is stone dust in the compressor. Yeah. The GT5 item pipes are ass. Yeah, they are. They're very stupid. $40 for each of these. Okay. All right, I need a forming press. Can it pick any other inventory? Dude, it's really dumb. I'm dying. Look at what it's doing. It's putting one in every time instead of dispersing it. Yeah. There should be a round robin mode on them, but there just isn't. I don't really know how to fix it. I think they just picked literally the closest possible location, no matter what. and it tries to just shove it there, even if it's a terrible idea. Where's my fluid extractor? Whatever, we'll just put a stack to it. There's no way of fixing it. Unfortunate. Need one of these. Chicken salad. What is the farthest tier I've reached in GTNH? I got to UV. 72 aluminum to fix it. Yeah. We're done with the aluminum anyways. We are moving on to HV, so don't care. Getting trolled by the old versions of Greytech. I'm glad I didn't get too used to it from StarTech. This has some good Thaumcraft stuff in here. Let me take that. Primal Charm. Alright. I don't even know what these bees are. Alright, I'll take those too. And slates, yo! Bloodstone Brick! He got Bloodstone Brick! That would give me the next tier altar. That's insane. And Blood Runes. Okay. What was my favorite multi-block besides the LCR? Probably the Prass. This was like so satisfying to finally get. Precise Assembler. It was really just a game changer. If nuclear reactors count as a multi-block, then that's it. Alright, we'll send that to go. Alright, I think I'm going to be done for now, guys. 2.5 hour stream, not bad. My voice is starting to get kind of difficult because I'm still a little bit sick, I guess. Still recovering. So this is good enough for now. I'm going to keep crafting. I'll probably get ready to build my vortex, and then I'll just stop there and then stream again to build it, most likely. This still hasn't gotten any. It's really bothering me. I don't know why this is taking so long. I'll have to test in creative mode to see what its problem is, too. Yeah, this should have some aspects on it by now. I don't know what the problem is. Yeah, that'll be it for today's stream, guys. Rare weekday stream. Good viewership for a weekday stream, too. So, thank you guys for coming. I will see you next time. Have a good day.